Well, I don't think it's really a convergence. I think those will exist side by side. What you see in the market now is that people are more and more using different type of devices to watch what you would call over-the-top video. And that they do alongside what they already been offered by us, for instance, on IP television. So the real interesting question is, what value do people give a basic service like television? Because we manage it to guarantee it's always working. And that's the basic question. And beside what we're giving on channels, standard offers, I think you see a lot of new things arise over the top, which are always also very interesting for our customers to watch, and which we of course try to facilitate with our networks. Well, I think it's beginning to grow very rapidly the last 3 years, and that will continue for a while. The dominant way of people for watching television is still the standard way of behavior, like zapping behavior. But gradually over time it will change more to what you just said on over-the-top video and over-the-top ways of looking to different type of contents. So for the future, coming 5 years, there's still a growth market on IP television. And then it's more, I don't know, it's depending on how this over-the-top service could replace it or could stand side by side. An interesting figure, if you look at it, you see that the standard way of looking is currently decreasing, but it's like 4 or 5% per year. But the internet way of television watching is increasing rapidly, more rapidly than the other one is decreasing. And that means that if you follow those figures, you would see that they will, for a long time, exist side by side. So traditional television watching and the new way of watching television on a more, what we call ad hoc matter. Well, what we see is the increase of data traffic, like any operator does. But what we also see, that's not pure, let's say, increasing bandwidth. It's also increasing quality. And if you look at our networks, our core networks, which are quite sufficient and capable of moving around large amounts of data, but the real trick is in getting the video streams, so on IP television, but also on over-the-top television, in the right quality to our users. And that's not always increasing the bandwidth, it's also tweaking your network. So we investigating a lot on expanding our CDN structure, so to deliver the content to our customers the best way, without any, let's say, interference. And that's more important actually than just increasing the bandwidth. If you look at content consumption and you look at the future, then you would say, well, I don't know if people are really making a big difference between the fixed and being on the way watching. I think the expectation will grow in a sense that they will expect to watch what they watch at home also when they're on the road. And that's a really tricky challenge because the mobile networks are slightly more expensive and they don't carry around that much data as, for instance, our fixed networks. So for having the same balance, let's say giving a bouquet of media at home and giving the same bouquet or slightly different bouquet when people are on the move, I think we use more different type of technologies. So we're looking at offload scenarios. In the Netherlands, for instance, we have DSBH, but you could also use Wi-Fi for offloading, let's say, chunks of data to the mobile phone. But you could also look into some type of caching scenarios, where you say, well, we know a little bit of the behavior of our customers, we know what type of content he likes, and we see to it that this content is close to him on his phone or in a network close to him at the moment that we think he wants to watch it. So that's a more smart challenge, how to get content close to our customers on that time in the day or that place in the day at the moment he wants to watch it. And it's the only way actually to solve the real challenges of the growing data use in our mobile networks.